Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Selamat datang kembali di kelas Business Correspondence. Video kali ini kita akan membahas tentang Document for Shipping and Billing. Dokumen untuk pengiriman barang dan penagihan atau pembayaran. Ada beberapa alasan kenapa dokumen itu perlu disiapkan dalam dunia pengiriman. Salah satu berikut ini adalah beberapa alasannya, yaitu yang pertama, pengusaha ingin menyimpan catatan secara tertulis. Pengusaha ini bisa pelaku bisnis ya, businessman, ingin menyimpan catatan secara tertulis. Karena dengan catatan secara tertulis menunjukkan autentisitas dari pengiriman barang tersebut. Kemudian pemerintah atau pengekspor menginginkan dokumen secara tertulis, sama-sama ya. Pemerintah atau pengekspor juga menginginkan dokumen secara tertulis. Demikian juga halnya dengan dengan penjual, pengekspor, pengimpor, semuanya menginginkan data atau dokumen secara tertulis. Penjual dan pembeli juga menginginkan adanya tanda terima bukti pengiriman barang secara tertulis. Ya, bagi penjual adalah barang yang dikirimkan, bagi pembeli adalah barang yang dibeli. Ada bukti secara tertulis. Maka di situ para bisnisman, para pelaku pengiriman barang, para pelaku bisnis atau bisnisman, baik itu dari pemerintah ataupun pihak swasta, pasti membutuhkan bukti tertulis sebagai bukti autentik mereka bahwa mereka melakukan transaksi atau mereka melakukan pengiriman barang dari seller kepada buyers atau dari seller kepada buyers. Jadi itu adalah beberapa alasan kenapa dokumen itu perlu disiapkan. Nah, the document are first, acknowledgement of shipment. As this acknowledgement of shipments, the first paragraph tells about the information of interest to the company, and the second paragraph gives information which will help the company arrange to receive the goods. The third indicates that the document has accompanied the draft, and the last thanks the customer and offers further assistance. It also requests that the customer write immediately the ownership of the good. And the second, bill of lading. A bill of lading is an essential and important document. A bill of lading is used to prevent the importer from receiving the goods until he has paid or agreed to pay for the goods. A seller sends an ordered bill of lading with instruction to a bank in the importer's country. And the third is shipping instructions. Shipping instructions are prepared by the buyer. They instruct the seller how to prepare the package, invoice, and other form in accordance to the company policy, according with the company policy of the buyer and the laws which control and tax goods shipped into the buyer's country. And then packing list. Fourth is packing list. There are two types of packing list. First is manufacturer's packing list. A manufacturer may package this product at the time it is made. And the second is shipper packing list. A shipper may include a packing list as a matter of good business practice, or he may include a packing list because the buyer has instructed him to do so. Fifth is marine insurance. Marine insurance is insurance purchased to cover shipment in international trade. Marine insurance is purchased on goods to be shipped to protect the owner's investment in the goods. Marine insurance is the oldest type of insurance. And the sixth is certificate of origin. A certificate of origin names the country in which the goods were actually produced or manufactured, not where the goods are coming from. Every importer must know the regulation of his own country. He or she must know from which countries he or she can and he or she cannot import goods. Counselor invoice is the seventh item of uh, documents. A counselor invoice may be required instead of or in addition to a certificate of origin. Consular invoice aids the importing country to keep record of the value and kind of goods which are being imported. For business purpose, the country will maintain an office called a consulate in foreign cities to handle business matters in connection with the importing and exporting of goods. The person in charge of the consulate is known as the consul. And the eighth is visate invoice. Some countries require the commercial invoice itself to be signed by the country's consul. This is referred to as obtaining a visa. Unofficial endorsements for goods. This means that the document have been examined by the consul and that the good may be legally imported. And this one is some word and phrases to remember. Dan ini adalah beberapa kata atau phrase yang harus diingat dan karena sering digunakan, dalam dunia pengiriman ya. Tapi saya tidak akan membahas yang ini karena kalian bisa baca ini, bisa pelajari ini, kalian tinggal baca di file PDF yang saya berikan, yang saya share di kolom keterangan ataupun di e-learning atau at my best. So you can learn by yourself. You can learn by yourself about this word and phrases by reading the PDF file that I have shared. There are 27 words and phrases you have to know about shipment. I know you have to know. Yeah, this word of this phrase is usually used in shipping business. So all of you must know the word and the phrases that I have shared at PDF files. And next is document for billing. Whenever a businessman sells goods of much value or sells on credit, and always when goods are sold in international trade, he prepares a bill or invoice. The invoice informs the buyer of the total cost of the goods. It is the amount which the buyer owes the sellers. Ya, seorang businessman yang menjual barang, baik dijual langsung ataupun kredit, maka dia harus menyiapkan bill atau invoice atau tagihan ya. The invoice inform the buyer, tagihan invoice itu akan menginformasikan kepada pembeli berapa total yang harus dibayar terhadap barang yang dipesan atau dibeli atau dikirimkan, karena di dunia bisnis pengiriman, dunia di shipment, maka ini dikirimkan oleh sellers kepada buyers. And here are the document of billings. The first is commercial invoice, and the second is pro forma invoice. Commercial invoice itself as the document used for billing. It's also served as the document used for shipping, and therefore it must be prepared before the goods are shipped. It is presented with the bill of lading at the time the goods are delivered to the transportation company. And the second is pro forma invoice. The buyer who intends to pay for the goods before they are shipped asks for a pro forma invoice in order to know how much money he must send to the seller. To request an import license and to make arrangement with his bank to change his country's currency into US dollar to send to the sellers. And the third is draft. A draft is an order from one person or firm to another, directing the payment of money. It indicates how much the importer is to pay, when he is to pay, and to whom he is to make payments. It's also known as a bill of exchange and a trade bill. And the fourth is arrival of goods. Good here is barang, ya. Good ini disebut barang, ya. To prevent his goods from being damaged by the elements or pilfered at the port, an importer picks up his shipment as soon as possible after it has been unloaded. By showing the document which contain the proper code marks, the importer will prove that he is the proper person to receive the shipment, and the shipping company will release the goods to him. This R is the procedure. This R the procedures in international trade. Shipping goods, pengiriman barang. The first is acknowledgement of shipping, bill of lading or airway bills. Third is method of shipment. In the method of shipment, there are three kinds. First is ocean freight, air freight, mail or surface or air. And the fourth is shipping instruction. Five is packing list. Six, marine insurance. And seven is certificate of origin when required. Eight, consular invoice when required. Billing for goods. In the billing for goods, there are five. There are five. First is method of billing. In the method of billing, there are four. First is commercial invoice in draft, and then direct billing to customer, and the third is letter of credit and pro forma invoice, and the fourth is pro forma invoice and payment before shipment. The second of billing for goods, document sent to shipper's bank with letter of instructions, and the third, letter to customer, that document were sent to shipper's bank, and four, shipper's bank sends document to bank in importer's country with letter of instruction, and the fifth, importer's bank notifies importer of arrival of documents. And this one is arrival of goods. Arrival of goods. Importer claims shipment from shipping company, and then custom clearance. Next is importers inspect shipment, and the fourth is importer send letter of complaint if necessary, and the last is shipper sends adjustment report if necessary. And this one is word and process to remember. This word and process that usually used in document billings. Unit price, quality, amount, certified, first of exchange, second unpaid, the same, negotiation, forbidden entry, insist not on, import duties, custom regulations, tax by the fees, levy, duty free, in error, pay a fines, in order, investigate. Yeah, that is 20 word and process that usually used in document billings. So I will explain about the word and the process, because you can read, you can learn by yourself by reading the PDF file that I have shared in my best at my best. Okay, thank you for your watching and for your uh, attentions. I think enough for my explanation about this meetings about the document of shipping and billings. And now it's your time to do your assignment, and you can see, you can download your assignment that I have set at my best. Jadi kalian untuk tugas kalian silakan download di kolom tugas yang ada di my best. Di situ ada pertanyaan, beberapa pertanyaan yang harus kalian kerjakan, yang harus kalian jawab berdasarkan dari apa yang sudah saya jelaskan dan juga berdasarkan dari PDF file yang saya PDF file PDF yang saya share, yang saya bagikan di my best. Oke, thank you. Terima kasih. Mudah-mudahan apa yang saya jelaskan ini, pembelajaran di video ini bisa memberikan manfaat buat kita semua dan khususnya bagi orang-orang bagi orang-orang yang kita cintai, dan mudah-mudahan kita semua akan selalu diberikan kesehatan, sehat selalu, diberikan keberkahan hidup, dan jangan lupa semangat terus karena semangat adalah bahan bakar untuk mencapai kesuksesan di masa depan. Akhir kata, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.